Professor Emma here. Let's discuss acid-base equilibria. So before that, what is acid-base? Acid is substance, either a molecule or a ion, which donates a proton to another substance. Base is a substance that accepts a proton. In acid-base reaction, a proton is transferred from an acid to a base. When a strong acid or base reacts with water, we can say that it completely ionized, or that every molecule of acid will transfer its acidic proton to a water molecule. And every molecule reacts to a concentration. This makes things neat and tidy. But when weak acids and base react, they only partially ionize and establish an equilibrium between the ionized and non-ionized form. And that means we have to do some math. Ca is the acid ionization constant. This is derived just like we got Kc. For generic chemical equilibrium, note that we got include water as pure liquid in this way. At is a measure of how truly an acid-base reaction proceeds in the forward direction. A larger Ka means more product and stronger acid. A smaller Ka means more reactants and weaker acid. So an acid with a larger Ka will be more acidic and therefore associated with a lower pH. We can determine Ka experimentally. Let's say we want to know the Ka for weak acid like phenol. We can set up an ice bath just like the kind we already know. Calculate the hydrogen concentration and therefore also the conjugate base. Since they are the same initial concentration, we can use the pH to concentration as it happens to change in. Of the acid is small that is negligible, and we treat things as true non-got use. Plug these values into the expression and solve for Ka. From this information, we can also calculate degree of ionization in this ratio of ionize. To ionizes acid molecules in solution, 40% ionization, which is the same things but expressed as a percentage. This is a pretty weak acid considering so few molecules transfer a proton to a water molecule. Previous example something like in the acid is so weak that we pretend that concentration of the acid does change. But if it's little stronger than that, we can make that simplifying assumption and the math gets thicker but still essentially the same. Bases as well or multiple ice boxes, we can make it boxes for weak.
A buffer is a solution that has the ability to resist changes in pH when limited amounts of acid or base are added to it. Buffers are made by combining a weak acid or base with its conjugate. In such a solution, because both the acid and conjugate base are present, they are able to neutralize small amounts of any acid or base that are added to the solution. Many biological fluids are buffer solutions because they must maintain a steady pH to avoid loss of critical biological function. The bloodstream, for example, maintains a pH of around 7.4. Otherwise, its capacity to carry oxygen around the body would be lost. Buffer solutions of a particular pH can be prepared using the Henderson-Hasselbalch equation. We know about pH and pKa is similar in that if pH is the negative log of the hydronium concentration, pKa is the negative log of the Ka for that acid. What this shows us is that in order to create a buffer solution of a desired pH, we must use an acid conjugate base pair where the Ka is approximately equal to the desired hydronium concentration, or rather, where the pKa is equal to the pH.
The negative log of the hydronium concentration, pKa, is the negative log of the Ka for that acid. What this shows us is that in order to create a buffer solution of a desired pH, we must use an acid conjugate base pair where the Ka is approximately equal to the desired. Hydronium concentration, or rather where the pKa is equals to the pH. Let's check the comprehension. Thanks for watching, guys.